Welcome back to Jay Plays Indie Games. This is a game from Carpe Fulgar called Recettear or Recettear. I'm going to pronounce it Recettear. An item shop's tale. This is a fun game that really shouldn't be fun at all. It's not a new game, as you can see from the bottom, in 2007, 2010 kind of thing. It's been around for a while, but it's a whole lot of fun, and I really feel like doing a playthrough of it. I've played it before, I've played it all the way through, I've beaten it. I haven't done everything in it, though. I haven't done all the unlocks and stuff. So we're going to start a new game here, and it's got a little exposition. It's got some story. That's all fun in games. I'll go through the story. I'll read everything out loud, stuff like that. If that kind of thing annoys you, there is going to be storyline. But this is an RPG inverse, in which you take the place of an item shop, and the heroes go and get you stuff, which is like the inverse of every RPG ever. But you can level up the heroes in the game, and, well, you can't really level them up, I don't believe. Or you can. I don't remember. Yes, they do level up, but also by buying items from your shop, they equip themselves better, and that makes everything awesome. Alright, we're going to hit new game here, and I'm going to show you how the game starts out. The premise, the smiling mushroom in the background, the incredible cuteness of tiny fairies and little girls. Oh, for the love of, she is still asleep. I'm not going to do a fairy voice. Does she really not understand how important today is? Zzz. Murple. Can't eat another bite. Murple. It's like purple, except merp. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Mimblewurble. Yes, Mimblewurble. Wake up! Okinasai! I don't know Japanese. Yeah, what I said was what she said. Recettear! She's going to make that sound a lot. We don't have time for good morning! Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of Murple? Today is the day we set for opening the store. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. Merde. Oh, she speaks French. I don't. Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront, where we will explain the premise of the game just like I did a few minutes ago. Yay! Key event. I could skip these, but I'm not going to. For your benefit, people. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Recettear! See, I told you she was going to make that sound. Okay, Tier. Let's open up the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! Patience. It is a virtue. You will need it. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. What? Somehow I doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to do too well. I'm just going to skip what she actually said there. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So what do we do about that? We get things to sell, lady. To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. And if we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That's true. By the way, you guys can purchase this game on Steam or Gamersgate. So where should we go to get stocked up? Talking about stores and all. The best way would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless. So that should probably be our first stop. Ooh, that sounds like the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants. So if we stop by, we can purchase the initial stock. There is exposition in this game, not normally this much, but whatevers. We do what we want, especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. So we should probably talk to them and say hi, basically, is what she said. Yay! When you want to leave the shop, head for the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store. Wow. I want to leave through the window, like an action hero, to eternity and beyond! Yes, she is Buzz Lightyear, and no, I don't care. There we go. Okay, I can press button 4, which I don't know what button that is. Oh, there we go. This is button 4. Change camera. This is a game actually played like an old emulator game, like ZXCV kind of thing going on. But we're going to go outside. If you return now, no time will pass. But we're not going to return. We're going to go to the Merchants Guild. And we're going to talk to this guy who's going to tutorialize a bunch of stuff, but we're going to skip a lot of that. A girl and a fairy. You two are, yes, you're Recettear. And that loan shark. Incorrect. If you'd refrain from calling me a loan shark, please. That's right. Don't call her a loan shark. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Forgive me. Partners, not loan sharks. And their victims. How are the preparations running for that shop coming along? Ah, quite well. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Very good, you two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. I like the big words. It's easy to read. Appreciate your kindness very, very much. We were repeating each other. Not a problem. So you came straight here to pick up some merchandise. Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. Well, we're gonna... First time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. No more than 10 items. KO! See all this talking? This is tutorials that I don't need. And I don't like it saying new all the time, so I'm just going to actually skip all of this. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Because these are all little events that I don't care so much about. And maybe it'll say something there new one day. But basically, this is a place where you can buy weapons and stuff for your heroes. Not so much certain items, but weapons, armor, stuff like that. Yay! What we are going to buy is a longsword. And that's all. Okay, time to stock up for a bit, eh? Step on up. Nope, no more stocking. Right then, will that be all? Yeah, perfect. We should return when our stocks run low again. I'm looking forward to it. Here's a little something extra as a startup gift. He gives us a piece of bread. Walnut bread. Thanks a bunch. You know what I like? I like banana bread. And potato bread. Give him your all. Capitalism ho! Capitalism ho is just such an awesome statement. Adam Smith would be proud. Adam Smith, really? Recettear. I'm never going to say it right. Very well. It is time to give a crash course in the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? Put items on display. If we don't have goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them. Just need to get near the counters? Yeah, she's going to tell us how to primary buttons, affect stuff, place items. Right. Alright. Line up to purchase counters. Okay. Gozaima. I do not know Japanese. I must repeat this. She's going to tell me that display case is very important for how this shop appears to our customers. And that's a big deal. They will come in based on what's in that display case. I never found it to be a big deal. I always just put my most expensive stuff there. Walnut bread. Alright, we're good. That's displaying our wares. Sorry I'm skipping through some of the dialogue. You guys get the point. Don't worry, everything looks good enough for a first attempt. Some of this is actually genuinely funny. But this is all tutorial. Please go sit at the counter. Righto. Okay, counter. I wonder if she does stuff if you just stand there. Like, looks at you. Or she just sit there and bounce. Look at it, she's bouncing on her toes. That's awesome. Alright, let's go. She does like a backflip into the chair. It's awesome. Well, it's more like a side spin more than a backflip. Items you need are actually sell without embarrassing yourself. Okay-o. Lecture on the process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor! If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Wow. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Welcome! Wow. Retail 101. Get the customer, helps them feel comfortable and relaxed. Gozaimasu! Remember that as we continue, typical customer will find an item they want on our displays and they will come over to the counter and pay for it. Let me demonstrate. She wants to buy the longsword. Target window. Set the name. Pay close attention. Press button 3. Item in question. Custom.exe. Program included if you wish to check or alter your button config. Really? We are confused by these buttons. And focus. Focus! Okay. I'm not breaking the fourth wall, little Tia. Alright. Wish to offer in general. Yep. Naming a price. Let's see. So, basically what you do, and just to sum up everything, people will come in and try to buy things, and you price it, based on however much you want to sell it for and how much you think they'll pay. Typically, it's good to go about 125. They'll buy it at 130, but sometimes they say no, so I tend to go about 120. Because it doesn't break your selling without haggling combo as often. And, yep. And if they haggle with you, you break your combo, which slows down the experience gain. And experience gain is actually really important in this game, because you get lots of cool stuff. Negotiation, comfort, offer price, outrageous, good faith. Disagree but stay, offer new. she's explaining to you how to haggle. And some customers might sniff out a better price. Always hate those housewives, man. The ones that are always coming in and being like, I want to haggle with you. But you don't want that. Okay, yep. Starting out, not be able to haggle for very long, but after customers begin to trust us a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time, but you don't want to haggle at all. Like I said, you want to combo. You want to combo it up. And that increases the rate at your merchant level goes up, and your merchant level is very important. Okay. Right, so I'm not actually selling this, so it doesn't really matter. Good customer like will buy immediately. Fine art of haggling. Lower it slowly. Yes. Right, large number of stores sell their price about 30% over. It's not hard and fast rule, but people usually accept that price level. Usually. But you can manage to go over that. You will make a lot of money. But you don't want to risk driving away a customer. I am haggling. I don't want to make it cheaper at all. Okay. Make the sale likely. Covers about everything. No price at once. Yeah. Let us begin. Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't have even gone through that tutorial, but I did. Wow, she's doing it again. I would like this. It's a steel sword. Okay, 130. Could you go a little lower? Yes, I could. Yay, excellent price. Thank you. Yay, we sold it. Excellent. Let's do that one more. Really? We're doing it again, huh? Okay. Okay, we're doing it again. Yep, we did it twice. Excellent price. You know, do it twice, make everything nice. An item shop in the glory. This game is fun, I promise you guys. You just have to get through a little bit of exposition, and it's actually a fun story. Essentially, that's how it goes. You're quite good for someone who has never done this before. Really? Okay. We still have a little bit of time left today, so let us go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. Are you sure it'll be okay? Don't worry. As the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. Now then, I will open up, go and sit on the counter. I actually don't want to sell my sword because I would have to buy a new one, and I need that sword. Hi, welcome! Oh, she's buying the walnut bread. Just what I was looking for. And we'll go at 120% of base price. And no, I can't actually charge less than that. Thank you very much. And like I said, those housewives, man, they'll argue over anything. You could set it cheaper and they'll argue with you. Okay, congrats, you did well. I sold stuff. I sold stuff to people. That's really what she said. Hey, Tia! I'm so happy. I did it. I did it. I did it. She's saying that to Tia, she's saying it to herself, she's saying it to Poppy. And that's how we started running an item shop. Okay. Oh, you're wondering why we started an item shop at all? Well, a little bit of story. Well, to explain, you need to understand how Tia and I first met. Background. Exposition. Money. Easy Game Station presents Escape Key, Event Skip. I'm tempted, don't get me wrong, but in case you guys aren't actually going to play the game, I'll throw this story in front of you. A tale of a fairy and a girl. Fade away. Fade in. And how to run an item shop. Wow. I can't keep pace with this slow writing. I'm sorry. I'm a little hyped up. Recettear. Recettear. You choose the pronunciation for yourself. That's what I say. I like the music in this game. And there's back to the smiling mushroom. Let's see. Yep, calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, I'm gonna be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry about him too much. Best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okays. Knock, knock, knock. Whoa! That's the sound you make when knocking on the door happens. Whoa! Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that? So she's probably been sitting in that house the whole time. Yes, who is it? Question mark. Nobody's here. Oh well. At my feet? You've got wings. Fly up to her face. Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recettear? lemongrass. Recette. Recette? Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I am the one asking questions. I did try to snap there. You probably couldn't even hear it. I should snap better. There we go. That's a little bit better. You are Recette Lemongrass? Yes, I am Recette. My name is Tier. I am an agent of the Term Finance Company. Finance Company? Say what? I'm here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here's the contract and my ID. Question marks floating in the air. In plainer terms, I'm here to get back our money. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating? Collateral? Other S words? Seize? Wah? Actually like how she did it. It's perfect. Papa isn't here. He's not here, yes. I see that. And Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assume he might have returned here. Yeah, fighting dragon, apparently. Good job. Even if he has not, however, the contract covers this eventuality. Quit? Oh, quite. I'm sorry. One day I'll learn to read like a person. As the sole remaining member of this household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. Yeah, that sound pretty much summed it up. I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we're not demanding it all to be repaid at once. Here's a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I going to get sold off as in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? Yes. Yes. I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Well, you know, we're not going to take both your kidneys today. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach that can replace my blood. And, oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. A Popeye reference. That's genius. What am I going to do? Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you were getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Probably. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such absurd methods to pay us back. Wah? I have been sent to support... If you haven't caught on, Recette's stupid. And Tier is supposedly not stupid. You pay your debt via labor. You are a slave. But I have never worked a single day in my life. Well, experience has no bearing. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. Oh, if you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house's terms, and you will have to. I will have to ask you to please leave the premises. As the saying goes, they do not work, do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be, work or the house? Oh, I will work. Splendid. But I don't know what to do. Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, the city is an adventuring hub. In addition, the house faces out onto one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I promise converting the house into an item store. Propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? Yeah, she wasn't excited about that idea there, fairy lady. Okay. And Recette. I guess I have decided on Recette. Tier. ... Mademoiselle. Why is she French? I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? I'm being silly. Of course she ran away. Why would she not? Because running away doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're only threatening to take her house. That would take her house too. All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was an idiot's idea, even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must be terribly confused, and on top of that, her father is probably... Aww. Oh well. Wait outside. Oh, wait. Outside? Yayness. Yayness. That's my new favorite word. Yayness. It's done. It's kind of like heinous, but yay. Oh, hey, Tier, look, it's done. What is that? It's a shop sign. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know? Yeah, well, it's well made, but I've always been good at making stuff. Be that as it may, while the sign is nice, question marks floating in the air. Well, the name. You are quite sure you have thought that through? Recettear! She's not going to call it Recettear, but Recette and Tear together, and Recettear! Isn't it neat? Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but I'm going to beat you over the head with the allegations of the title of this game. Allegations? That's the wrong word. Two of us opening the store. Name should reflect that. You don't like it. Really? That is... Well, it's decided. Recettear. Recettear. And beat us over the head more with the words are close. This job is getting more terribly difficult than I originally suspected. I fear this. Whatever, people love racketeers. And so a fairy suddenly entered my life. Weird. One thing was for sure, this sure wasn't going to be dull. Sometimes the text is laboriously slow. Not my fault. But I do want to get into the action part of this game. Merde. I don't know how to speak French. Once again, if that's pronounced differently than that, I'm sorry. How is it possible to sleep so much all the time? Let's do the best we can. Okinasai. See, one day I'll learn Japanese just from playing games that were... I don't even think this was made by a Japanese company. Who's on first? She said who's on first. Especially not with these references going on. The clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn not to be asleep all day. I'm sorry, I lost my ability to read there. Right. Okay. Smiling, stop it. That smile you had while you were sleeping is just getting bigger. No reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Let's give it our all. I dreamed of happiness. If you're dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs. Hi. Day 2. Alright, words. So, I have an item shop and stuff, and it's cool and awesome. So, what do I do now? Up to your judgment. If you sit at the counter, you can open immediately. Or we can reorganize the shop, and we can even go in search of new stock. That's what we're going to do. Around town or wherever. Ton of options. How do I choose? Running a place like this is more of an art than it is something you can simply follow a map through. Simply pick something, and we will deal with what comes. Okay. I'm not going to open the shop. Let's grab up our sword. There we go. And get out of here. Okay, if I return now, no time will pass. I can visit these places and then go to the Adventurers Guild. So let's visit these random places. It looks like nobody's here. Oh no. There's a market. Came to the market, what do we do? Oh no. We're just going to leave. There's a pub, but it's closed because it's morning. There's a chapel. Anybody here? Nobody's here. But there's an Adventurers Guild. Yay. What is this place? Adventures, it says it outside in big glowing letters. The guild manages expeditions to various untamed wildernesses, areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The area is commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Oh, nuts. We can't just go into a dungeon and pick up everything we see. If we could do that, we could sell everything we see and get 100% of profit. Still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, you must first hire an adventurer. Hire? Can I just pick anybody? Truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. They turn away people they don't know. Indeed, you should first get to know a few adventurers and build up a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. Yay. Inviting us to a dinner party. Same thing. Blood-mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from limb. Standard fare. But the analogy does work. Right, so first I need to meet an adventurer. Which for us should not be that difficult. After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis if we sell stuff. Oh yeah! Well, then I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Indeed, just be careful that Recette is not on the menu. I want to be on the menu. Huh? Something wrong? Well, that guy over there. He could be an adventurer. I don't know. Listen to me. I guess that's what he said. If I can't work, I can't get the money. If I can't get the money, I can't get the items. If I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Rah, catch 22. Heaven, if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. Trials or Trails? I think it's Trials. I wonder what's going on. There's always a Hall of Trials. It seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. And the item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. Blah. That's the sound that Recette makes. I do believe we have found our first adventurer. So much dialogue. Wait, what do you mean by wait? Son of a... I turned what cash I had just getting into the city. Oh, I burned what cash I had. If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money. Dinner money. Hungry. Great. Pardon me a moment. You there, adventurer with the seedy look. I like Tyr now. Who you calling seedy? You two would be who? We're a pair of merchants who happen to be passing. Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry. I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell that you're seedy by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Stop with the seedy. He's in a plant. Okay. Prune me or what? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels then, but why? Business. We help you pass the trial, you provide us with your card. I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us his card, a sign of our eternal friendship. Yes. It does work neatly for all of us. What do you say? What do you say? Come on, buddy. I see you guys are pretty new at all of this too, huh? Our offer, Mr. Swordsman. Yes or no?
Yes.
Well, he said it out loud. Nothing to lose. Aside from precious life. Yayifications. Best word I've ever heard. Yayifications. That will be the title of this video if I can remember it. Glad to meet you two. I'm Recette. Nice to meet you. I'm Tyr. Call me Louis. Louis the Swordsman. I was not original with my name. Yes. Or my subtitle. His name's fine, but come on, Louis the Swordsman. You begin preparations for the dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. We'll then return here for you. We're not gonna pick up food. Yay! I'll be waiting. All right, we're just gonna go back into the Adventurers Guild, pick a level 1 Louis. We're gonna take that longsword with us and depart. We don't need restorative items in the Hall of Trials. So this is the dungeon. Just so. Welcome to the jungle, as they say. Welcome to the jungle. I don't want copyright infringement and I can't sing. You know, aren't we just going to hold Louis back here? I mean, come on. Not a monster slayer. I'm scared. Two of us are perfectly safe. There's a protective field around the two of us. So the monsters, we may as well be invisible. That's pretty awesome. So Louis is perfectly safe too. Not quite. Why not? Well, in the field, we do not need to worry about monsters. But this is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything. Inside this place, we can directly manipulate nothing. We can't collect stuff. Why are we even here? That's why our adventurer remains outside the field. He'll pick stuff up for us. Pack mule. In the field and retreat, since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item at most. So even if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything. But wait, I thought you said we can't. Shut up. Don't try to make sense of it. That's the game's way of doing things. If we get out safely, we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool. Wait, as much as our bags will allow? Bags aren't bottomless. If we run out of space, it will be up to us to decide what to keep or discard, so the adventurer focuses on adventure while we keep track of what loot he should keep. I guess that makes sense. K.O. Day. I can't even get over that statement. K.O. Day. Equip items in bag, yes. So, I can swing, I can spin, and nothing else. That spin takes a little bit of magic points, and blobs are always going to be the first enemy in almost any game. But I'm cool with that. And that's a critical hit. You don't even have to hit an enemy to do it, though. So just swinging around wastes your critical. It's fine, though. I'm cool with that. You can see there is a nice happy map in the bottom right, and I'm going to be exploring it out to accomplish the Hall of Trials. And we'll probably just do the Hall of Trials today, but I don't know. Maybe some selling of stuff afterwards. Of course, there are chests in here, and we get scrap plate. Ghetto. That's what just happened. Oh, I spun. I didn't mean to spin. There is, yes, this. So we can go to our equip menu, and his leather armor can be changed out for scrap plate, but that doesn't help us out too much. So, as you can see, it was a good idea for me to grab this more powerful sword, though. Because I can take some of these guys out. Whoa, traps! Yeah, there are traps, by the way. I can take some of these guys out in just 1 or 2 hits, which is great. And that's awesome. When he levels up, he fully regenerates health and mana. And that's also awesome. Little green blobs are not much of a challenge, but the game does get harder as time passes. And some of these chests are traps as well. Warrior's Helm. That probably does improve his equipment. Oh, I should stop doing that wastefully. Alright, equip. Let's see. We can put on that Warrior's Helm. Increases his defense. That's good. Okay, so we can take more damage now. Bang, bang. Also note that any of the stuff we pick up, we're keeping, not our adventurer friend. That's important. Because if he was to try and keep it, we would have to smack him upside the head. You can see that those things at the bottom, hit points and SP. Hit points is our life. Pretty self-explanatory. SP is what goes away when we do our super spin attack. And the red bar, I believe, is our experience points. That is the exit to this level, and would take us to level 2. All dungeons have multiple levels. And we level up. Yay. Whoa, trap. Trap chest. And we get stronger and stronger until we just kill everything in 1 hit with our wonderful longsword, which is fantastic. It makes us all happy. One thing that I find is very important to do is completely clear out these things and gather what items we can. Monsters do respawn, but very slowly. So you can farm for experience, but only if you just need a little tiny bit. Which is fine. I should pick that up. There we go. Slime fluid. Alright. And kill. There's something later called fusion. So some items are better kept than sold, so that you can make stronger, better items later. We will be doing some fusion in this glorious fusion. Fuse, glorious fuse. I don't even remember the tune of the next bit. Go to the next floor. Alright. And these floors are randomized. These dungeons are randomized. It's not a roguelike, but it does have randomized dungeons. Whoa! Guy smacks hard. I mean, he didn't do any damage, really, but he knocked me all the way across the screen. Wah! Okay, get out, get out, get out now! Die, everything. Okay, I took some damage there. I shouldn't have. Okay, we're going to go down if up is the wrong direction. And I missed. It's fine. Louis, not the best character. I like lots of other characters more than him. Worn sword +2. +2 weapons are better than plus nothing weapons, I suppose. A jacket made of wool. A windbreaker, actually. And a question mark item. I believe that those get identified when I leave automatically. But I don't know what they are in the dungeon until I'm higher merchant level. Like I said earlier, merchant levels, very, very important. Blobs are not the only enemy in this game. It's just a Hall of Trials. Very first place, and Louis kind of sucks anyway. Not my favorite dude. Who's my favorite? Well, we have to introduce some characters, right? There are a lot of these guys, actually. Some I haven't even managed to play as because you have to do a second playthrough to play as them, and I haven't done a second playthrough before. Yes, this game does have a new game plus. I probably should have mentioned that way earlier, but I didn't, so who cares? All the smacking, all the picking up of the slime fluids, and more smacking. Very nice. Okay. And I think that's good for this level. We're going to head off to the right and head to the next floor. I don't know how deep this dungeon is, but it is deep. Oh, there's another enemy. New enemy fun. Cloth cake. I don't need it. I don't need to equip it. I mean, I need to sell it. That's what I need to do. Make some monies. Alright, and we're going to smack this guy. Bang. Bang. Took a few hits. Red ones are dangerous, apparently. As you can see, as I've leveled up more and more, things are offering less and less experience. These guys are kind of jerks. Fire punch. One thing that Louis does have a special ability, by the way. All of them do. Louis' special ability is if he stands still, sometimes his shield will block incoming attacks. Ranged attacks only, I believe. Chocolate! Some items regenerate health, some items regenerate SP. I believe chocolate and other sweets tend to regenerate SP. Nice hit. Chestnut, +1. Get! Oh, smacked him in the face. He smacked me in the face back. And I'm going to level up again. Typically there's a boss monster. I don't know if the Hall of Trials has one or not. Most likely it does not. Whoa! Ah, Louis is too slow. It's okay though. I don't mind Louis being slow. And I leveled up, so all that damage didn't matter anyway. Okay, heading down. Smack that guy. Whoop. Mr. Dash Attack. There we go. Alrighty. And we're going to continue heading down then. So what does this play like? I guess it... compare it to a contemporary game, I guess you could say it's like a Binding of Isaac style, or what's coming out along those veins. But, you know, it's not Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac, by the way, is, if you haven't played that game, it's pretty fun. I'm really bad at it, but it's pretty fun. And smacky smacky, wacky wacky. No, I wouldn't compare it to that. It's just a dungeon delver in action mode. Obviously heavily inspired by Legend of Zelda. So in that way they're similar, most likely. There we go. And a longsword, much like the one I'm carrying. Great to sell stuff like that. For much increased value, by the way. 100% profit. Okay, let's go on down to the next floor. And continue on. How deep is this thing? Whoa, those things are dangerous. Now they will chase you down. Later on, those guys become some of your real dangerous enemies. Alright. I don't know what to call them. Wiggly boos, blobs. I mean, the goblins are kind of obvious, but I don't know what to call those tentacle monsters. Souvenir. Standard charm. I don't see what it is called. There's probably a bestiary in this game. Let's head on down to Blobland. Thwacky. And Smacky. Thwacky. And Smacky. Yay. It didn't really work as Smacky the second time since it wasn't a wonderful critical hit. Whatevers. We're going to keep killing these guys, keep leveling up. Take our eggs on toast. I love eggs on toast, by the way. This is a good food. This is a very good food. If you fix me some eggs on toast, I will not argue with you about things and stuff. Alright, bang! We're going to have lots of stuff to sell. And we're going to level up so many times. I believe we're level 6 now, which is fantastic. More levels down, but we like clearing out our floors. Because it's the genius thing to do. I mean, we're here for the stuff, not for the... We're not here to finish. Louis is here to finish. We're here to get stuff. And yes, later on, better stuff will be deeper down. See? We can block. Apparently only at range, though. And we can kill those guys fairly easily for now. Red blob, what you gonna do? Ah, Nanda Desio. I don't speak Japanese, and I should stop, just imitating the sound she's making. Okay, heading to the left. I have watched enough Japanese cartoons to know she's not just speaking gibberish, though. I mean, those are actual words, I believe. Yep. Thwack, thwack, thwack. Louis is the only one with that shielding ability, by the by. Whoa! He's slow, though. Jeez, he's slow. Other characters are slow, too. My favorite character is a bit faster. Or she can be if she so chooses. Thwack, thwack, thwack. Very nice. Okay, heading to this way. We're just gonna slaughter all around. Okay, well, not my favorite character. My second favorite character is got some speed on her. My favorite character is actually also rather slow, but he wipes out bosses very easily, which is awesome. And mini whacks to the face, and oh wow, I just got punched in the face. Okay, these guys hit hard. I like oh, can't carry more items. Okay. What was I even gonna say now? It seems so pointless. I can't carry anything else. Why would I even be here anymore? I suppose we could level up Louis again before we head downstairs, though. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, we leveled up. We're gonna head on downstairs. We've fully explored. You know, there's some stuff we don't know what is laying around, but that's cool. No need to pick it all up. Because our inventory is full and we don't know what it is, so we don't know if it's more valuable or less valuable than what we have. In general, I ignore anything with a question mark. Yeah, I'll kill you both. I don't care about taking too much hit point damage right now. Sandals, though. Sandals I want to take with me. So we're going to go to items. And what's slime fluid's real common. But I would prefer, yeah, cheaper slime fluid. Throw that away. I would prefer to have these summer sandals, because that's going to sell for a whole lot more. Just kill that dude. And then head on up to the glorious down of stairs. Stairs of down. Next floor. Da 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 da. Or that's not actually what's happening. Yeah, we're just going to phase in here. It's fine. This is... Did I do it? I did, didn't I? Well, you better have. I've cleared the Hall of Trials. Oh, sweet mystery of life. Now you'll give me money. Wow. Way to go, Louis. Recettear, this is all thanks to you. This is all well and good, but there is a treasure chest right there. It behooves us to investigate thoroughly. Well, you really do like going for the money, don't you? What? Do not spout such foolishness. There is no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed. But you are a flying ball of greed. I love me some treasure too. Don't worry, Tear. I feel you, babe. Really? You two completely misunderstand me. Alright, so we're going to go up and take a look inside. So the contents of the chest? Yeah, business cards. Hey! Cards! We're going to play Magic the Gathering now. This is an Adventurers Guild card. Take one, like we promised. Oh yeah, okay. Well, you did promise to give us your card eventually. We are not so crass as to demand your very first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first... Nah, take it. I beg you, please, take it. I'd love to. Thanks, big thumbs up. Awesome. Wait to adventure with you two some more. Can't wait. Really now, young people. And there's a big red floating door. I don't want to explain that. What's with that? What's this thing that just showed up? Ah, yes, that. That is referred to as a go home door. Door of return. If you enter that door, you can return to that town in an instant. This one has appeared because we've cleared the dungeon, but they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe that they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so. Wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start at the beginning again? Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had a door on it. In fact, do not use a door. You do have to restart. Alright, fair enough. If we find a door, we should always use it. Almost always. If you need to return or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends the current contract with our companion, and we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. If there is something specific in a dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward. Alrighty then, I think we have to go home now though. Quite so. Just to be sure in the future, please try to refer to this as going home though. Okay. There's a reference there I'm sure I'm not getting. Go home doors. It is going home, right? Let's go to the door. Return to town. Yes, cleared. And we got 21 of 20 items. I don't know how that worked, but we did. Which is fantastic. Let's leave. And I'm going to save the game right there. No data. Merchant level 1. And pick this up next time. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this series, but I like this game. So maybe for a while. As you can see, we owe 10,000 picks on the 8th. So we need to have that money ready. Alright guys, thanks for watching.